Got Talent has been cleared by Ofcom after 24,000 people complained about Diversity's performance, which included an interpretation of the pandemic and the death of George Floyd in America.
Yeah, what they actually said was, in clearing it, they said that they'd looked at the large number of complaints, and although acknowledging that the subject matter was challenging and potentially controversial, in terms of the violence or the depictions of violence which was referred to in the complaints, they said it was highly stylised and there was no explicit reference to any political organisation, but just a message of social cohesion and unity. So the powerful words, though, for the dance were written by poet Tomos Roberts, also known as Tomfoolery. So let's have a listen.
It was a world of waste and wonder, of poverty and plenty. Back before we understood why hindsight's 2020. People came up with companies to trade across all lands, but they swelled and got much bigger than we ever could have planned. But then in 2020, a new virus came our way. The governments reacted and told us all to hide away. But while we all were hidden under orders of the Prime Minister, people dusted off their instincts and noticed something more sinister.
So those fantastic words, which are actually, as you read through the book and the story that was written, are a message of hope and positivity, aren't they? And I'm pleased to say it's a beautiful book and beautifully illustrated. We've been flicking through it all morning and I've read it several times to my children. So Tom joins us now, I'm pleased to say. Good to speak to you, Tom. I mean, you have had 60 million views, so you know that the message on your YouTube channel, you know your message is gone down very, very well. What did you make of the fact that when Britain's Got Talent showed it using those words, as you watched it from home before you heard about the complaints, what were your feelings?
I was feeling, also, good morning and thank you for having me.
Good morning, yes.
I was feeling immensely proud, you know. I was really humbled when Ashley Banjo reached out and explained to me his vision and his concept and how he wanted to tell the story of 2020 from his perspective through dance, and he wanted to remix the poem that I'd written and to bookend his piece, but to include a central theme of you know, George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh, I think we might have lost him. Oh, no. Well, look, do you know what? I'm quite happy to read his book to you. I do it to my children. But while we're waiting to see if we can sort out our connection with him, Amanda Holden has been one of those people that loved the performance, of course, on Good Morning Britain. And when she found out that actually Ofcom had cleared it and those complaints weren't going to be upheld or taken any further, this is what she had to say. Let's have a listen to Amanda.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your Britain's Got Talent reports. We really, really appreciate everything that you've done and all the support that the show is receiving during this year's semi-finals. Don't forget to tune into Britain's Got Talent this Saturday at 8 p.m. for more entertainment for the whole family. And on the 3rd of October, I'm going to be on that stage myself and performing live.
She's a pro, isn't she?
She is. Well, pleased to say that we've got Tom back. Tom, what did you make of the Ofcom complaints after you'd seen all of it? Yeah,
well, I've got to say, when I watched what Ashley had done with the piece, I was really proud that, you know, these kind of messages were able to be shared on a mainstream show like Britain's Got Talent. You know, I thought he did a phenomenal job, and I do truly believe that these are difficult themes, but they're themes that people really need to hear. You know, so when I heard about, you know, the controversy and the complaints, I just think that, you know, this is, as I said to Ashley after the dance, you know, real change is very often preceded with controversy, and you know, this is part of, you know, the way that attitudes and minds change in a progressive society. So, yeah, I've got to say, I'm really glad that he did what he did.
Well, wish we'd had longer to talk to you. We have got the book, The Great Realisation, and we'd love to talk to you some more. We have to leave it there.
That's
Thanks
right.
very much.
Well.